Imagine a nation built on religious freedom, equality, and democratic pluralism. It's not hard, is it? That's the America we know and love. But what if these very ideals were under siege from within? This is the reality we face with the growing prominence of white Christian nationalism, an ideology that intertwines a specific version of Christian belief with American national identity. White Christian nationalism is gaining substantial ground, particularly among white evangelical Christians. This alignment of religious and national identity often stands in stark opposition to America's diverse and secular constitutional framework. The influence of this ideology can be seen in the political sphere, where rhetoric and policies reflect a departure from America's foundational values. This shift is particularly evident in the changing landscape of religious freedom policies, with a growing focus on privileging one religious perspective over others. The rise of white Christian nationalism poses alarming implications for religious freedom and constitutional governance. The most blatant manifestation of this threat was the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. This violent assault on our democracy vividly demonstrated the dangers of this ideology, revealing its potential to undermine democratic institutions. As America becomes increasingly diverse, the narrative of a homogeneous Christian nation drives deep divisions in society, challenging the very core of what it means to be American. But all is far from lost. To preserve the democratic ideals that define the United States, we must examine and respond critically to this ideology. Through public education, interfaith dialogue, and the robust defense of constitutional principles, we can counter the threat of white Christian nationalism. In conclusion, white Christian nationalism is a growing ideology that intertwines a specific version of Christian belief with American national identity, often in opposition to America's diverse and secular constitutional framework. Its influence in the political sphere and implications for religious freedom and constitutional governance pose a real threat to the democratic ideals that define the United States. However, through public education, interfaith dialogue, and the robust defense of constitutional principles, we can counter this threat. For a deeper dive into this topic, we encourage you to check out the references provided in the description below. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of a pressing issue facing our nation today.